Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Ben, can you share your screen? There's a network that's not very good.
Need to allow participant sharing.
Okay. Okay. So can you let's take a step back. So I'm thinking we should just create another controller. That's what I was just thinking. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just create another controller, and this time it should just be an MVC controller instead of. So just go to new item so that it can do that wiring for us. Can you search for MVC? Like on the, no, at this search, I think it's a search by the site, like MVC controller class. Okay, drop down ASP.NET Core on the left. Drop it down. Let me see the items out there. Yeah. No, go to general. ASP.NET Core general. Click on general. Okay. We should have like an MVC controller itself. It's already like wired together, so it's easier to. Can you search for view? Search for view on that right search button. Search for view. It's all Razor. We should have an MVC kind of guy. Okay, no problem then. Select controller. So let's just add a new controller and just go from there.
Controller class or API?
Yeah, controller class. Now I think this is the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, added its home controller one.
I was
Because we already have a home controller. Should we first of all rename this our own?
Yeah, rename that guy back to do, and let's revert all the things we did on it so that we don't even break the API itself. I think it makes sense to just have two separate controllers, one for the API, one for the V. Even though they will be doing the same thing, but for now, so it's to do controller. Yeah, so rename it back, and then have you taken out the method that you added?
Yeah, I've taken it out. Then there is something added on routing. Oh, that should be. Do we need to take that one out?
No, leave that. Leave that. Okay. That's fine. We need that. So just a new controller for our home page now. Yeah, MVC controller. That's actually that we're looking for. Okay. So, and then it throws an error because it couldn't find this guy, right? Okay. So now right click. Do we need to right click on the project itself, and let's go to NuGet. So I want to find where that controller guy is. That controller is under, so look for Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.MVC.
This one?
.MVC. Hang on, is it the core one? Yep. This is what we're missing. So, ideally, if you created like from a template, all this will have been added, but it's even good that at least we know where all these things are coming from. So once this is done, then we should have our controller showing up. So he's adding authentication. Okay, he's adding MVC core as well. Then MVC.core. Yeah, that's the last guy. That's the main guy we're missing. Okay, so we can then go back and see. Okay, so we said we should change controller to controller base. Does it mean controller no longer exists? Okay, can you change it to controller base? The first option. Except they changed it in maybe like .NET 3. But let's see. What's this one saying? Generate method home controller dot view. Yeah, click on that. Oh no, that's not what we need. Can you delete it? It's generating a new method for us. No. So our view now, our view is throwing an error. Yeah, I think there might be something we've not also added. I'm not sure, but I will look for.
Why don't we just create a fresh project that is a web project and not take our to-do controller
To do
there?
into it, Abby. Yeah, I think that would actually make sense so that we're not doing the wiring by ourselves.
We're not
So
reinventing the wheel.
yeah, so we can create a new MVC project and just then move. I would have done it on my side, but I don't have a database. If you notice I don't have a SQL server. I use in memory. So you can call it to do web now. Yeah, so we have something like to do API, and then we now have to do web. So this will make a whole lot of sense then. You can, I think, I don't even know what to do. Okay, so you're using, yeah, MVC. So there's MVC, there is Razor, and I don't want, and there's something called Blazor again. I'm just learning that as well. It's new. Microsoft just released it a couple of.
Okay. So we just copy our to-do controller, right?
Copy, sorry, I didn't get you. No,
So
just copy the content. It's the content we need, right? As a matter of fact, we can create, okay, let me see. What we need to do is just to wire it to a database. That's all we needed to do. So let me see what you have in air. Yeah, you can copy this. You can replicate, you can just move the old file, this to do dapper. Just move the old file. This is where your database connection is, right?
Yeah.
And the insertion and everything.
Should create a folder for it.
Yes, you can.
Hello.
Yes, with you.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were still talking or not.
I'm trying
to copy it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not copying. So let me just add the new class entirely.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We need to copy the to-do model as well.
To do model. Yeah, we'll just copy the model folder. If I were you.
One.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had one.
Already.
Okay, so we're trying to wire this, and remember, as they're wiring too, you have to like restore the dependencies, right?
Why is it that the pasting is not working directly?
What are you trying to paste?
If
A file or a folder?
A file.
A file should work.
I've copied it.
A file should work. Let's see.
And I'm pasting. It's just ignoring me.
So another way you can do is to go.
I'll just drag it.
Yeah, you can drag the file, or you just open the two folder, the folder where they are sitting, and just copy the two files.
For some reason, is
one of them running?
I doubt. None of them is running. Okay, let's go to.
So this is something I believe everybody should be able to replicate once we finish it. I think we're doing too much stress. So just to do I just wanted something that is coming from the database. That's actually the goal, and not like a static data from me. So let's see how we can keep this very simple. Have you been able to drag your to-do?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you just do .NET restore? No, there's no DAPA there. You won't see DAPA because you never added it. So if you can right click on this guy on the project itself and go to command line and do .NET restore. Is he okay? Will he restore because it's not even building? Let's see. .NET restore. It won't because you didn't have restore. You didn't have in the CS proj file. No, restore as in RESTOER.
Oh, restore. Okay.
But I doubt if that will also work because it's not building. Although he said restore completed, but I don't kind of believe him. So right click and add DAPA and any other missing dependency. Look at
rebuild.
Rebuild will not work. You need to add the library first because it doesn't know anything called DAPA right now. You need to add it from NuGet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's until when you have. So go to your error pages and let's see how many errors you have. So you need to add SQL data, SQL client. Can you see? You need to add data.SQL client and DAPA. I think if you had the two, will be fine. Tools, NuGet package manager, and yeah. So you're adding DAPA, and this is DAPA for AF core, right? I don't know if he has a different one. Okay, so select the first DAPA. I think that should be it. Yeah, and then install. And the next one you will need is data.SQL client. Yeah, that's it, the first guy. Okay, you need this guy to install it. Okay. The SQL connection. Okay, that one should disappear soon. So can you build this now? Close this NuGet interface and build. Okay, so we're good. Is building. So now let's go to our controller. That our same home controller. We won't create another one. So we have an index page, right? We have a privacy page. So let's create it's to do we're dealing with here now, Abby. So we're going to create a to do method. No, just go to line 26 and make a copy of that privacy and call it to do.
We should make a copy of.
Line 26 to 29, that block.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is to do. Okay. So, and let's then, I think how did you use your DAPA in that? Did you call the service or
we call the
in
service.
the controller?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to move in, we need to inject that DAPA guy, right? So that we can use it in that to-do list. So you reference that. You already created something called to-do DAPA. You know you have a repository. So is your repository, is that path correct? This is your to-do DAPA is in one DAL folder. Yeah. So is that where it should be? Is that namespace correct? The namespace is to-do DAPA. The namespace should be to-do web. Yeah, something like that. Okay. No, you won't have it. Okay, so see, this is where the problem is. Your namespace, and when you copy code, you need to be very careful about namespaces. So go back to your to-do DAPA. No, just leave this. Go back to your to-do DAPA. So your namespace here should be to-do web. Start typing to-do web. To-do web dot there should be something called DAL. Why is it not coming up? Okay, so that should be, can you save it? Save it. So when your namespace is correct, then you will be able to like look for it where you should be able to. Type it again. Type it again this time. To do DAPA, should it be a namespace? You have something called to do DAPA.models, right? To do DAPA is the name of your project. Hava. Wow. Oh, I see. So you gave your project a name, the same name with that guy. To do DAPA.
Yeah, fine now.
Okay. So okay, so now do the injection inside this constructor.
Is it fine?
Yeah, it should be. So we can now use the repository now.
Okay, so what next do we do? What do we do?
Okay, so within your to-do now, instead of returning an empty view, right?
Okay.
You will now return no. So get all your to-do into like a variable. Go back to your controller. So I'm saying that instead of, okay, wait, so what's happening in your repository already?
This is the old one.
Ah, okay, I see. I was almost like confused as well. Yeah, it doesn't have any students.
So you want
Okay.
us to put this stuff in a
Yeah, so I just wanted that to
variable?
do, yes, so you're just passing it into that view. Or do you want us to test the view? Let's even test that the view is working. Don't worry. Comment out this. Let's run the code. No, sorry, before you run it, go to your layout under shared. No, drop down the shared. Yeah, underscore layout. So you need to add that. You need to add one L1, line 24. Make a copy of line 24 to 26, and let's create a link for our to do and link it to that action. Right. So this will be to do, and then the name will also be to do. So now we need to create a view for it under the home shared. Yeah, let's create a view here for to do. Just right click on the home and add view to do. So for now, we do an empty model, because in this model, you can actually wire it up with your database so that it does some heavy lifting for you. Not really heavy lifting, but right now we just leave it empty and we do it by ourselves. So just put some text in this place just to show that we have a to-do page. I want to confirm that this is actually working. You can leave this H1, just do a paragraph after it and put blah 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 there. Lorem ipsum. So once we confirm that our controller is talking to our view, right? So then first of all, we know that we now have the kind of project we're looking for. A project that speaks to the database and at the same time at the same time is also close this console. We don't need it again. Okay. So it takes a while. You can close those other projects because Visual Studio takes some resources. So it blew up because there is nothing like, it could not resolve a to-do dapper. That is our injection that failed when it was trying to activate this to-do web controller dot home controller. Okay. Okay, so our injection didn't work. We need to go to services. Did we do anything on services or startup?
No, we didn't.
So this is the injection that actually failed. So it was that repository that I couldn't inject. Okay, so why couldn't he inject the repository? So what he's saying is when he got to this home controller and he wanted to create home controller, then he found out that he had problem creating that repository. So let's go to the repository and then go to our startup. Is there any startup configuration that we did in the other project? Nothing, right?
Controller.
Yeah, we didn't inject any services from that startup, right? So can you go to that error message again? Let's find the line where this is happening. Oh, you've closed it. Yeah. Okay, don't run it again, just so that you guys can pick. So that when you run it, it's just like this. Okay, so it's dependency injection that had issues. And if you look at the error from the bottom, you see how it has kind of, so it failed that, so it said unable to resolve surveys for type to do web dot to do dapper while attempting to activate to do web controllers dot home controller. So he actually like got to the home controller, and so what could be responsible for this? Can we go back and
I think was responsible. Let's comment out this particular configuration. This,
which one?
This injection.
Yeah, of course. If you remove the injection, it's going to work. If you remove the injection, it will work because he actually had problem with the injection. Okay, can you click on to do? Okay, so we see the connection now. So first of all, before we even worry ourselves with dependency injection, we can actually just go to, we can do something. Okay, why? Can you go to that to do dapper? That to do dapper itself. Namespace to do web. Read only connection string. So you are creating, this guy doesn't have any constructor.
There's a constructor. This is a constructor.
But yeah, I mean, what I mean is not passing in any, we're not supposed to pass in anything to that constructor, right? By ourselves.
Yeah, no.
So
it's an empty constructor.
So when you scroll down a bit, okay, we need to leverage on this guy because this guy has all the method we need, everything we need to do. So can you go back to the older project? Let me see how you kind of wired up. Go to the controller. Was there an injection you also did?
Okay, the injection
so
was
yeah,
different.
so because we didn't wire it up at startup, so it doesn't really know what, so you need to put a new there. So he's not too sure of what exactly is happening. But if we added it from the startup, then we won't need to do that. So your repository will be a new to do that panel. Okay. So guys, when we're writing code, you run into issues, you troubleshoot, and hopefully you always find what the issue is. So click on to do again. Okay, so I think we're fine now. So what I want us to do right now is so you can stop this. Go to that view now. So we can get all our to-do items and pass it to that to-do view. So you can do that in that to-do method on line 33, yes. And then you can just say all to-dos, variable all to-dos for all, variable all equal to repository dot underscore repository dot. Is there anyone that gives you all the to-do items? Get all to-do. Okay. So this is a method. So you need to, yeah. Okay. So now pass that all inside this guy. Okay. So that's one way to achieve that. So can you go, okay, so go to the view now. We have like 10 minutes and I really want us to like finish.
The index dot.
Sorry.
Okay, the to do
view.
Okay.
That's the place that we're actually going to use it.
All right. We are there.
Okay, so another thing we can do in here, so right at top there, just do at model, like at model equal to, what's the name of our model? No, equal to, you have to define it first. What's the name of our model?
Do CS.
Okay, so can you navigate your way to that place? No, the name. So it's going to be to do web.models.todo. The name of the project, like that namespace dot the folder models, yeah, dot to do. Okay, save this.
Does it have the extension?
Do you even need, sorry?
Do I add the extension to do .cs?
No, you're not adding extension. You can't reference a file that way. So what I'm looking for is, oh, sorry, you don't need an equal to there. You're not defining, you're just referencing, just a space. Yes, so remove this .cs. You don't need this extension. This should be fine. End it with a semicolon.
Why is the IntelliSense not working here?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. IntelliSense should work technically. Okay, just end it. End your statement. Have you ended it? Did it bring up any error? No. Hello, Ben. So save it. Save it. Okay, so what I want us to do. Hello, can you hear me?
Elia, I can barely.
I think it's your network. I think other people can hear me, right? Or is it my own network?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Everybody can hear me. So can you save this? Save this, and so two things we will do. Hello, Ben, are you there? Hello, Ben. I think we lost Ben. Ola, today I'm just seeing your hand raised. Sorry, I didn't see it since.
No problem.
So sorry, I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said no problem, sir. No problem. I was going to ask. I think along the line we had like answered my question eventually. So.
Okay. Let's just wait a bit for Ben to join us. I think we're almost there. If we can get a list of to-dos and just pass it to that view and then render that view, I think we're good. We should be good. Oh, it looks like Ben's network has given up. Okay. Hello. Ben, are you there? Your network is.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to switch my network.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I had to switch my network.
If you can share your screen back, I think we are like almost there, right?
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, so what you should do now, if you are passing a model, so now we're going to pass. So we're not passing a single model, right? We're passing a list. We're passing a list of models. Is that not what? Is that? Let's confirm what data is coming back from us. Is it a list?
Get ought to do.
db.open.
Enumerable.
Is it an I enumerable? Fantastic. Okay, so go back to the view now.
Yeah.
Go back to the view, and in the model, we're going to do at model, then I enumerable. So we need to put that guy in I enumerable. That line 6, yes. So I enumerable of a list of this. You can put then yeah, you might need to use like IntelliSense there.
Is it like this? I want to start
remove
crying.
this. Don't cry. It's capital E. That I enumerable is not correct. So you might want to remove it and use IntelliSense to type it. Okay, so I think you are good now. So okay, so if you pass this in, then let me give you this snippet for the card. In fact, you could even just let me give it to you. I think I have.
But why is the IntelliSense not working here? Like,
it should work. So can you remove everything? Remove after the model. Remove everything after the model on that line. No, not all this. Just that line,
okay.
line 6.
Okay.
Okay, so put a space. Do high enumerable.
It's not coming up.
It's not coming up. So your IntelliSense should work. I don't know why it's not working.
Is it because
can you move that? Can you make
not
that
inside brackets?
Can you make that model lower hem? I mean, it should work because model, yeah, that lower one is working. So then put a space, high enumerable.
Yeah.
Enumerable, yeah. Then open the tag and then do your to-do web. Okay, so the enumerable is just 2 times now. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. So, okay. Why is this one giving us error? I enumerable of, we're not using generate now. Simple iteration where you can use the generic archetype. Can you save this? I enumerable of to do.
So do we need to quote all the class these routes?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the model that we need. It's just the to do that we need. So, but I see no reason why this should give you like any error, like model I enumerable. Okay, wait. How did we do the reference in air? In our to do, what's the namespace in that to do? I think it's a namespace problem here.
Models.
To do web.models. Can you open the to do itself? This to do.cs. What's the namespace inside it?